Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Apologies for the tardy start. Just a few technical gremlins in the studio today. But we're here. That's the main thing, isn't it? We're here for day 3 of our Jubilee celebrations. Oh yes, we're still celebrating right across the bank holiday weekend. Lots of reasons to be joining us over the course of the next 3 days. The main thing to say is this is all for our Club Inspire members. So if you're not yet a Club Inspire member, what you doing? I mean, what you're playing at? You need to go to our website and get signed up because it's a free club to get joined into. And once you join up, it would literally take you about 2 minutes to do it. You will get yourself a whole host of discounts, a whole host of benefits. And if you sign up over the course of the next 3 days before midnight on Sunday, you'll also get £5, $5 or €5 credited into your account at the end of the event. You'll then get 20% off your first order as well, which is amazing. And you'll become a bronze member. So you'll be getting 5% off all your purchases until you move up the brackets. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Also, that then means you can take advantage of all of the benefits that we've got for you over the course of this event as well. Things like we're doing 3 for 2s on the website across things like adhesives, select paper and cardstock, 3 for 2s on Gemini accessories as well. Also, we are each and every day, here you go, details coming up on the screen now about all of those 3 for 2s, adhesives, Gemini accessories, as I've said, also on select paper and card for you too. That's amazing. Also, you'll receive double points. This is up until the end of play on Sunday, but you need to be joining up in the club, of course. So for every £1 or $1 you spend, you'll now get 2 points, which is amazing. And here's the brilliant thing. If you are shopping with us in the UK, you'll get free standard shipping. In the US, half price shipping. So many reasons to shop, so many reasons to fill up those baskets as well. And if that wasn't all, we're also giving you a free gift each and every day. And if you say to me, oh, well, I got a free gift yesterday. Well, you may have got yesterday's free gift. You won't have got today's free gifts because it changes each and every day. So keep shopping right across the 3 days we've got left. And you'll get a free gift if you spend over $10, £10 or €10. All we can see today's free gift. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh. It does. It matches Michelle. You'll see in just a few moments' time. That's a good little free gift, isn't it?
I like that.
I know. Get that one in your basket by spending £10 or $10. That's amazing. Oh, by the way, also must just very quickly mention, if you're commenting on the shows today, you stand a chance of winning a goodie bag. I'll show you that goodie bag a little bit later on, but you need to comment. Just say hello if you want. Send us a question, get involved, tell us what you're shopping for today, and if you do comment, you'll be in with a chance of winning the goodie bag. All comments from this show, the next show, and sort of the first half, I think, of the final show, we will be putting into the draw, and someone will win that goodie bag. It is not just me over the course of the day today. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm joined by not one, but 2 of my absolute faves. First up, well, here they are, in fact, side by side on the sofa. It's the lovely Michelle and Becky. How are we both?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, all good.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Oh,
I'm fabulous. I'm wearing today's free gift.
I know. I mean, you absolutely need to spend that £10, $10 today so you can get the free gift to match your...
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Ben, you watching? Get my order in.
Come on, Ben. For goodness sake. You're here because we've got a big launch coming up later on, haven't we?
Yes, we have the Grande Swirl dies, and they are Grande fabulous. See what I did there?
I like that. Yeah.
They're lush, so that's coming up on launch day.
That's coming your way at 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern, and of course, sandwiched in between Wake Up Call and launch, we have got the softer side of life with, well, Queen Becky.
Well, yeah, I love to wear a crown, and this is the only sort of really legitimate time I can wear a crown. Yeah. And I think I can go to the supermarket tonight, and no one is going to give me funny looks like they normally do.
No.
So I'm just going to wear this all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a launch today.
I've got a launch.
We've got some really beautiful flower making dies. You can use with fabric, you can use with paper, but we've got some really fantastic samples of the kinds of things that you can do. So yeah, I'll be showing you those later on today.
Here we go. In fact, there's a little bit of a sneaky peek as to the kind of things that you can be making with these. We've also got on softer side brand new fabric for you as well. Lots of save a stitch deals for you as well, so plenty of items for you to be getting your hands on. Let's say a few hellos as well, because we're super busy. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials and in today already. Denise Mills says good morning from Trinidad. Ben McCarthy's in. By the way, Ben, thank you so much for the bakes yesterday. I had probably 4 or 5 of those, probably 4 or 5 too many, but there's some left is the good news.
Later.
You need more than one.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Like we worked out yesterday that 3 is probably 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I don't mind having to eat the 3 brownies.
they're very nice. Georgianne, can we just have a quick look at Becky? Becky looks like she's in some sort of 80s music video with the fan going in the background there, which is just hilarious. Also, hello to Suzanne who joins us. Sam McDonald says, good morning, Ben, Michelle, Becky, and all behind the scenes and friends from a grey Darlington. It's a bit miserable today. Aunt Penny says, good morning from Minnesota. It's 5 a.m. here, very windy. Patty says, good morning from Michigan, and Lillian's in as well, as is Val from Southampton. And Patricia from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Aunt Penny says, looking forward to the fantastic deals today. And Thea saying that goodie bag is awesome. People are now tagging Ben in the comments for Michelle as well, apparently. That's hilarious. Let's get cracking. As always, if you want to get in touch, want to say hello, please feel free to. Remember, the more times you comment, the more chance you've got of winning today's goodie bag, which I'll show you in more detail a little bit later on. But let's have a look at this collection here, which is all about your templates to create some amazing projects. It's a 4-piece set because you're going to get 3 templates plus your binding tool included in here as well. We've done a lot with templates recently here on Crafters TV when it comes to our paper craft, but templates still just as useful when it comes to crafting in your soft craft as well. And I love, Becky, the 3 projects that you've got with these templates here, because you've got the ability to make yourself your organizer, then you've got your storage caddy as well, and a sewing, well, not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a sewing workstation, any workstation really, isn't it?
Quite simple examples and projects for you to make. So really, really good for sort of a beginner. But obviously, you know, if you're sort of a seasoned crafter and you've made, you know, sewn lots of things before, these are great. Now that sort of little organizer, you've got that sewing organizer. We've just used a plain piece of fabric, but there's nothing to stop you from using one of our builder blocks to create a lovely patchwork background or outer piece of fabric to use on that. So it's giving you all of the instructions and the templates in order to make those, so a really, really good buy. I
like that storage caddy as well. Really, really cute. And it also tells you on the back everything that you need, like you said, you know, the amount of fabric that you need, your wadding, you know, exactly what you'll need as far as your fit for your machines are concerned as well. That one there is that really cute workstation. Yes, sewing workstation, but workstation for anything, really.
Yeah, I mean, for your paper crafting, because you could fit your, you know, your cutting board in there as well. And really handy, you know, perhaps if you're going to be going away to, you know, you've got a little caravan or something like that, you want somewhere where you can put all your crafty things, and that's a great thing for you to have. And
we're throwing in the binding tool as well, which is a super useful soft craft tool, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So generally speaking, when you want to do a mitered binding, so where you've got everything at an angle, that can be quite tricky. Now with this clever little piece of kit that we've got here, it will show you exactly how to do that. And I love the fact that we've printed the instructions actually on the item.
Yeah.
It just makes it a lot easier, so you don't have to be scrabbling around looking for the instructions after you've taken it out of the packaging.
Double points on this one, of course, don't forget, and it is a 50% saving, so it should be £50, $50 or nearly $60. $24.98 is your price today, or $29.40. Platinum price comes down even further. That also, remember, qualifies you for today's free gift as well, which is that really cool storage tote. So get these into your baskets, get them checked out as well. We're going to come on to the new launch in just a little while. April says, good morning, Ben, Michelle and Becky, you make my day.
Oh,
thank you. New fabric from Lewis and Irene. And we've got a selection for you here with a bit of a, I'm kind of thinking on this, and I know we chatted about this earlier on, good to get it all in good time, but a bit more of a sort of autumnal feel to a lot of the fabric that we've got here. Certainly the ones we're going to show first up, right?
Yeah, they've got very much sort of a muted kind of colour palette here, and absolutely, and these are kind of tones that I think of coming towards the sort of the fall, the autumnal kind of time. But yeah, absolutely, you're right, getting those in your basket now. And the ones we're starting with tend to be a little bit more autumnal than the ones we finish off with, but great for any sort of time of the year. And because they're Lewis and Irene fabrics, you can tell by the way you're stroking them, they're a really beautiful quality fabric, aren't they? They feel lovely, wash very well and iron very well as well.
So you've got the mustard there. In my left hand, so that's $5.59 or $8.39 per half metre, and then you've got your terracotta as well. And what we tend to do, of course, is bring you, same I suppose when we do like our paper packs, we bring you a lot of fabrics which we think will work together quite nicely as well, as far as colour and design is concerned, don't we?
Absolutely. No, they're all going to work together. They've all got that same kind of tone to them.
That is your terracotta, again $5.59 or $8.39 if you're shopping with us in the US. All double points as well, so a great opportunity to get stocked up. Next up, we're looking at your Hannah's Flowers on cream. And this one, the first two definitely, I think, more of an autumnal sort of feel, but this one's got a bit more of this could be sort of a spring, summertime feel, a little bit more muted though, a little bit more sort of, stripped back.
Absolutely, and really beautiful for, a little dress or something like that. But you can see how they're all going to work well together, so you're picking out those kind of mustardy tones in that, which then work in those other fabrics that you've already seen. So yes, I mean, that's a really lovely one. I can see that being, as we always say, that would be a waistcoat for you.
Oh, you beat me to the punch, because I was just about to say this next one here, I mean, would be lovely. So this is the same design, but this is on like the wheat. I think that would be. I'm more into cravats at the minute, actually. Thank you, by the way.
I've made you the scratchiest, itchiest cravat in the world, didn't I?
It was little bit. I did wear it for a whole show, and I've got it in the bag actually because I was going to wear it for you later. But I can only wear it for short periods because it's quite warm.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a lot of fabric. All I had at home, if I didn't have any cotton, I only had I've got some shot lurex, which is not the most comfortable fabric to wear. But I made you one. I'll make you another one.
It's the thought that counts, isn't it?
Exactly.
And I thought I looked very splendid wearing it as well, actually. So yeah, that's the wheat though. The flowers on wheat for $5.59 or $8.39. Next up, ooh, this is quite nice. Not like a colour you see, well, I certainly haven't seen quite a lot. Like you've got your ditzy florals there, but on a chocolate background. A little different.
And that kind of pink works really well. It's almost like sort of raspberries and chocolate, milk chocolate, isn't it? It's those kind of tones. But very, very, very pretty. And again, you can see why we're saying sort of more autumnal hues. But actually, if you put that with a kind of bright turquoise or a couple of different tones of pink, that becomes much more of a kind of a sort of summery kind of tone.
That is £5.59 or $8.39 again per half metre. Next up, this is really lovely as well. I know again how much we love our florals, how much we love our birds as well. And this is the Songbirds and Flowers on cream. Again, I think a fabric which you could use across the seasons, couldn't you, really? Yeah,
and it's very kind of retro, that kind of design, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can imagine that. It's being made a little bit modern by being bigger, but that kind of idea of the birds and the flowers, I could see that in a smaller print from something, sort of quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
But it looks very, very pretty.
And if you like that design, we've got that again for you on the rose. So once again, same design that you're going to see, but on that rose tinted background. So £5.39 or $8.39 per half metre. Get your skates on with the fabric, because we tend to find on these shows that the fabric does go very, very quickly. So do not miss out. If you see a fabric that you love, then make sure you get in nice and quickly. We've got Jamie and George in the gallery today. Whoop, whoop, they're giving you a whoop, whoop. But we've also got producer Erin there as well, just overseeing matters. I always make sure when I'm doing a softer side, if producer Erin is on, that I just straighten everything out. She's very pernickety when it comes to putting everything back, and I hope that Erin lives up to your standards. Now, I want to reach down here, pull me back, and show you our brand new launch which I think you guys are going to absolutely love. Details coming up on your screen right here for the Multi-Craft Flower Dies and Accessories collection. So it's a £52, $70 bundle, which you're picking up today for just $33.59 if you're platinum, $45.20 if you're shopping with us in the US. And this is all about giving you the opportunity to decorate all of your soft craft projects in style, because again, as much as we love creating our flowers in paper craft, just how amazing is it to be able to create, you know, beautiful projects like this. A few people already asking about these. A lot of people obviously use them for soft craft. We've got a few questions coming in saying, could I use these in my paper craft as well?
Yes, absolutely, you could. If I grab a bit of card later on, and when we do the softer side show, I'll run it through the machine so you can see how they come out. But yeah, you can use them for all sorts of different fabrics. We've done most of these demos and these samples using felt, but you could use them with all sorts of different fabrics, and you know, fabrics, card. Cork you could probably do. You could probably cut some leather with them as well, so all sorts of different things.
I love the fact too that, you know, you can create like this here, like almost like a little, would you call that a brooch?
Yeah.
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 Oh, got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, little brooches. Home decor pieces. I like this as well. I did actually tie this around my head a little bit earlier, but very affecting it look too. But like almost like sort of floral bunting you can create as well.
Yeah, and you know what? If you've got weddings coming up, you could be making decorations for those. It's really trendy now. You know, wreaths are something that you have on your door all the way through. You have different wreaths for different parts, different seasons. So making wreaths for the summer with sort of summer flowers as well. And these are, because you're making them out of felt or fabric, they're going to last a long time.
Yeah, and again, if you love your mixed media projects, again here, you know, using the flowers to kind of add to those, you're going to get two sets of your multimedia dies. So you've got your beautiful blooms just here, then you've also got your fabulous flowers as well. This deal made sweeter for the fact that you are going to get a lovely selection of your felt included as well. And as you'll talk about, I'm sure, and as we already know, you know, you're not just going to be using felt with these beautiful dies. And on top of that, you've got a flowers accessory pack as well. And this brings you things like, you know, your clips. It brings you things like little tassels as well. Just all those sort of added extras in there.
Yeah, so you've got some little sort of felt kind of balls that you could use as centre of the flowers, but you've also got some brooch backs, and you've got some lobster clips, so you can make a kind of like a key ring type thing. You've got a bit of ribbon in there, so lots of bits and pieces there for you to make what you like.
Oh, seriously, grab this collection today, even if you are a paper crafter who's just watching out of interest, because I think this is the kind of set that you'll definitely use in your paper craft, but then you might start, you know, creating beautiful adornments of some home decor pieces with the felt that we've provided. Then all of a sudden, you're sort of starting and you're into a bit of a new craft as well. So I think this certainly is a bundle which everyone's going to jump on. $33.59 or $45.20 is your platinum price. And don't forget, double points, and you'll get your free gift as well if you pick up this brand new launch today. Shall we get cracking and see how easy it is to create?
So we've got two sets. We've got the beautiful blooms and the fabulous flowers, and they've got different flowers in each set. So if I show you what we've got in each one first of all, so this is our fabulous flowers that we've got here. You'll see you've got your all your little dies here, all your different shapes, and then you've got your little guide as to what goes where. What die is going to be cutting out the relevant piece of the flower, and how to put the flowers together. But there is nothing to stop you from for just throwing this away and just going freestyle to create any of your own blooms. Obviously, you don't have to sort of follow the details that we might have by choosing the colours for like the poppy here. We've got red and black. You could do all sorts of marvellous colours, but you'll see you've got all these different dies here and all of the instructions to put this together. Now, the way we've worked on ours, we're using a hot glue, but you could use an ordinary wet glue, but you'd need to be something quite strong. So it needs to be sort of a strong adhesive, not a kind of wet glue that you would perhaps use for paper crafting. It needs to be something a little bit more solid, but hot glue is particularly good.
Yeah.
And we'll take you step by step as to how to put these together. So that's the fabulous florals. Now the beautiful blooms follows exactly the same procedure, but you've got different shapes here. So we've got different, put those both there, you can see, you've got different shapes for petals and leaves to make these different kinds of designs, different kinds of flowers.
Yeah.
And again, when you open these up, this is going to be making your roses, your anemones, and also your sunflowers here, which really look very spectacular. So you do need your Gemini or a die cutting machine to put these through. So I'm going to start by putting some of the, I think I'll use some of these over here, these shapes from this one. So this is the beautiful blooms.
Question from Jerry, who says, do we need special plates to cut these multimedia dies?
No, I'm using the ordinary plates. So I'm just using the clear plate, the metal shim, then I've got my frosted plate, and I've got my magnetic, and then the clear over the top. So I'm just using the dead normal kind of plates. You can use your, if you've got fabric plates, you can use those for these. They work absolutely fine. But I found actually using this way, and I had my fabric plates cutting something else on another Gemini when I was trying to get ready for my shows. These were really good. Now I'm going to take a few pieces of fabric, a few pieces of felt. So I'm going to cut multiple layers. I'm going to do 3 layers of felt for this here.
I like your little rosette as well.
Well, this is what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a little rosette. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether I look like I've just won Best of Breed at the county fair. When I made it, I was like, I want to be some kind of festive jubilee, but I feel like, maybe
best in show.
Yeah, best in show.
Yeah, it does look good.
Looks like some, won some kind of heft
I
prize.
thought it looked more like, like the rosettes they wear when people are like sort of running for office, or.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, vote Becky Swan.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. When I was putting it on this morning, I thought, do I look a little bit like I'm a pony? I'm not entirely.
You're in Poland.
I'm a pony.
Oh, you're.
I'm a pony.
You're a pony.
But if you have got a horse mad, child, or you're horse mad, you can make all your rosettes, couldn't you?
Yeah. Well, like my Daisy's mad into her horse riding. She's
really?
horse riding this morning, so maybe I could make her some rosettes. I'd love that idea. But no, it's definitely more of a, hang on a minute, the Best of Craft Awards are here, last chance to get your nomination in on Monday. I'm Becky Swan, can you nominate me please for Best Female Personality? Here's my rosette, give me a little nom.
Why did I not think about that?
Yeah.
Why did I not think about that? Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I'm going to take that. So I put 3 layers of felt here, and I've put my dies against my felt facing downwards, and I've left a little bit of space around them, and I've got a little bit of extra over here, but it doesn't really matter. So I've got my clear plate, my metal shim, I'm going to put my frosted plate here, the magnetic shim, and then the clear plate over the top, and I'll run that through so you can see what they look like.
Julie just said, guess who ordered a new Gemini machine this morning? Is it you, Julie? Too much I want that won't go through my Mini. I was right, it was. Julie, well done. That's a great buy. You'll have fun using your Gemini. And Margaret's just said, I've ordered the new fabric flower dies this morning. I'm really, really pleased with the free gift. I love that craft tote. Already have a few of them. I love your crown, Becky, says Margaret.
Oh, thank you. And this isn't even a crown that I've borrowed from anybody here. This is a crown that I did have at home.
Yeah. You wear it to the supermarket, didn't you?
I have one at the supermarket.
Yeah. Don't make out that you have. You do as a
not as a regular thing.
She does.
Just on a Friday.
Yeah. Oh, just on a Friday.
Just on a Friday.
Yeah.
No, I did when I was packing, and my husband said, "What on earth have you got that for?" And he said, "Are you going to a party?" And I was like, "Yes, we're all at a party. It's the Jubilee weekend."
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, at least you're not on the train wearing it. And I have done that once.
You wore it on the train?
They just thought I was at a hen party on my own.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
No, that's the one with no friends, they said. So you can see that they've cut out perfectly. Even these little pieces that make your centre point of your flowers. And actually, I found even not sort of just using these with a little bit of diamante on them, they would make really pretty flowers for you to put on your paper craft. All sorts of other bits and pieces. So we've got all these different shapes here, and I've not cut enough out of any one colour in order to make a flower at the moment. I've just sort of cut those up to show you. I have already pre-cut some here. So I'm going to make a kind of brooch in a similar vein as the one I'm wearing. So you two can be best of breed. Now I'm going to open up the details here. I'm following the instructions for the anemone, which is this one here, more or less, with a few little changes. So the anemone wants you to take your sort of flowers like this, glue them together in a half, and then glue them together in a quarter, and do the same with 2 to make that kind of frilly centre point of your flower. But what I'm actually going to do is I've already stuck a piece of, or a big gemstone on a white one of these, and I'm going to use a red one here to form my centre, because I want everything to be red, white and blue. So I'll just get my glue gun. And what I would recommend is using some of these. So these are silicone finger protectors that you can buy online, and they will they're just really handy.
Why is that making me laugh?
I don't know.
I feel like you're going to do a little puppet show or something.
What was that?
Finger mouse.
No, one called Peter, one fly away Peter, fly away Paul. There was like, no, there was 2 little dicky birds sitting on the wall.
One called Peter, one called Paul.
Fly away Peter,
fly away Paul, come back Peter, come back Paul.
Something like that anyway. So what we're going to do is, I've already cut out these shapes. So these ones that look a little bit like a sort of a double heart, I suppose, in a way.
Sorry, I didn't listen. Why are you wearing the...
So, oh, sorry, these are...
Not for the puppet show.
Just for fun. No, these are to stop me from burning my fingers on the hot glue. And they're really, really useful. I would definitely recommend that people, if you're going to be using a glue gun, because I'm always burning myself with glue guns. Obviously, different glue guns have different temperatures depending on the glue that they're melting. And the glue that we have doesn't, whilst it's hot, it's not so super, super hot. But I have burnt myself with glue in the past. So these are definitely something that is worth having. Now, what we're going to do is we want to put a piece of glue here, and we want to pinch in those little petals, and we want to do the same with the larger ones as well. So I'm just going to do that with the next few petals here, and so you can see what I mean. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the end.
Anastasia says, could you use leather with these?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can do. You would just have to see how, you might have to run it through the machine a couple of times, or maybe put a piece of card in there, just to make sure it cuts through, but it should cut through fine. I mean, you saw it cut through those 3 layers of felt, no problem at all, and it cuts through, it's just like any one of our other dyes that cut through perfectly well if you're going to be using leather or anything a bit thicker.
And whilst these multimedia dyes are for all of those different types of materials, conversely, Suzanne wants to know, and it's not a silly question, Suzanne, there's no silly questions here. You can ask anything you want because, we're all at different levels of knowledge, and I'm still learning all the time. So if she's got standard paper dyes, would standard paper dyes cut through some thinner fabric types? It's touch and go, isn't it, really?
It's quite difficult. So when you've got, if I take one of these, try and find a paper dye in a minute. These are quite thick. They're much deeper here. And that's the sort of key thing that we have where you're cutting through fabric as opposed to cutting through paper. It becomes quite difficult. You can give it a try, but you may have to put in an extra sort of layer in your sandwich in order to cut it. So maybe an extra piece of card underneath, so it pushes up, and you'd probably only be able to cut through 1 layer of fabric. Now, felt is a funny thing. The felt that we've got here is, I wouldn't say fairly thin, but I've used thicker felt in the past, and that becomes harder to cut. So it's all a bit of a sort of a opportunity for you to try out different things and see what really works. But you can certainly give it a try. It's not going to do any harm to the dye. No. And it's not, unless you were going to be cutting a piece of, I don't know, thick leather with a very thin papercraft dye, you may find that might warp it, I don't know. But I would have said that, give it a try if you've got a paper dye that you want to give a try. And I'd just use something, I'd try and cut a piece of felt if I were you, or a thickish piece of cotton. Don't do anything like muslin, or even if you're cutting organza. So I had a go at cutting organza with these, and it does cut them out. You just need to make sure you've got the right amount of layers on there. And organza's quite spongy, it lifts up quite a lot. So you definitely need to give that an iron. But actually cutting these out of organza, and then they make very, very pretty flowers, almost like kind of bridesmaid kind of flowers for a headdress or something like that.
Great questions, keep them coming in. Anything else that you want to ask? Lily just saying, Becky, you look gorgeous as always.
Oh, thank you.
Comment. And Meredith says, I've watched Finding Nemo too many times. I can't say anemone.
I probably won't be able to say it now. Anemone.
It's anemone, isn't it?
Anemone.
What are you saying?
Anemone.
Anemone. Yeah.
Anemone.
Anemone. That's what I'm saying.
No, an anemone.
Anemone.
No, we're never going to be able to say it now.
Anemone.
I didn't used to be able to say Melanie. I used to say
Melanie anemone.
I used to say lemony instead.
Lemony, Melanie anemone.
Oh dear, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I can just tell it.
It's a anemone. Anemone. Why do I always second guess stuff? I know I'm saying it right. It's anemone, isn't it?
Anemone.
Anemone, yeah.
Yeah.
Anemone.
A lemony anemone.
Huh?
A lemony anemone. And then
A lemony, melony, anemone.
Exactly, I can't say it now. So I'm just going to check I've got the right amount of flowers, petals. 2, 4, 6, 8 here, and then I've got 3, 4, 5.
George, our US
6,
viewers will know
7, 8.
that what we're seeing because it's the Muppets, isn't it? That music. It's not the BNBN advert with the cookies.
It was Animal, wasn't it? Animal from the Muppets.
No, it wasn't Animal. It was the little. It was that little. What I don't know what they were. Like little birds. They just pop up and go mana mana.
I thought Animal sung part of that.
Oh, he does.
Because he comes on, he goes.
He doesn't need to do it. He goes. And then the birds pop up and go.
Yeah,
Mana,
exactly.
Did you think that was a BNBN advert? Did you? George and the Joystick actually thought it was. They made that song for the cookie adverts. Type in mana mana and you'll find it on YouTube. Yeah.
So I'm just trimming off the little bits of excess glue that I've got here, just to keep it nice and tidy. But if you did use a kind of wet glue, I found using you need some kind of solvent glue, or using even textile glue is quite difficult if you're going to be using, because they've all got to hold together.
Yeah.
So hot glue is probably the best thing to use. So just trim that.
Well,
there.
just sticking as well, Gianna wants to know what the smallest machine is that these dyes would go through.
The mini.
Mini.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I've got a mini here.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would absolutely, no problem, go through here. If you've got your little pieces here, you can certainly cut a few of those each time it goes through the mini. No problem at all.
Good questions. I'd like to apologise to everyone on the socials today who's now got mana stuck in their head.
We'll have to sing another song.
Sing another one?
Yeah, sing a different song.
Baby shark,
Oh, not that one.
Baby shark, not that one.
Oh God, no. You see, I missed all of that. My children were much older, or are much older. They're still older. They've not got younger. We didn't have Baby Shark.
Yeah,
Thank
it's like
goodness.
5 or 6 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
My daughter was around for that.
So I've done my centre piece here. So I've got a little bit of red, a little bit of white, and a huge diamond, because diamonds should be large. And then we're going to start at the back. So I'm going to take the smallest pieces first of all, and I'm going to put 2 petals on either side. So a little bit of hot glue. And then just placing those petals around like this. So on either side. Like so.
Just whilst you're sticking as well, there's a question coming about glues. Lily wants to know, Becky, would the Collal textile glue be appropriate to attach these materials to cardstock when crafting?
Yes, I would have said so. I'd give it a try. It depends, because you're putting, I mean, as you probably, if you're using wet glue, you're probably going to need to leave it in between stages when you're building it up together to allow things to dry. But when I always had a hairdryer next to me when I was working to dry things, so you could get on with finishing something off. That would work. But you can see here, as I'm building it up, I'm not having to worry about everything drying. So obviously it's cooling down with the hot glue. So I've done those 4 petals like so.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to do exactly the same with the next set of 4. So I'm going to put them on either side in those little gaps like that. But yeah, you could certainly try. And I mean, especially if you're going to be using a mixture of fabrics. You can get some fabric that looks a little bit like paper, can't you?
Yeah.
That would work on your cards. I think they're so versatile.
Yeah, I'm just loving watching you putting all this together as well. Again, this is such an achievable thing to do for everybody, isn't it? And as I said, if we've got paper crafters watching, perhaps who haven't got into doing, you know, a bit of soft craft, this is a lovely way in, isn't it, to create pieces for home decor, or, for example, like we've got here, you know, to sort of highlight picture frames as well. This particular project, I'll show you on the big screen in just a second, is a blog project which you'll see up on our website really soon. Our Liam, super talented, has put together a blog about this particular project. You'll be able to see it live from 2 o'clock this afternoon, so 9 o'clock Eastern. You'll find out more about that. So again, as always, plenty of inspiration here at Crafters TV. Whether you're watching us live, looking on the web, you'll find plenty to get you creating.
Yeah, definitely lots of options for using this. I had the best week, I have to say, making, cutting out all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll show you. This is a small example of all of the
storage box.
bits I've been using.
Wow.
So I've been making these up all week, and it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed doing that, and I've now stuck my flower to the bottom of the box. But yeah, really, it's been a very sort of therapeutic week of doing these, definitely. More glue, let's move that there.
Oh, the blog post is going into the Club Inspire group later on today as well. Our Radical Rachel, will be putting that blog post into the Club Inspire group too, so you'll be able to find that there later on. Pam saying, those flowers are so cute. They really are. And super quickly, these flowers come together. Sarah Kay, can you do Foam on a Roll to the Manumana tune? Foam on a roll, do 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 do. Foam on a roll, do 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 do. Foam on a roll, do 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 do. Foam on a roll. Yes, I can. I actually quite like that new version.
Is there nothing you can do, Ben?
Is there nothing I can do? I mean,
anything you can't do?
is there anything I can't do? I mean, for multi-talented.
Right, we're just putting the last, so these are the larger petals. I'm just putting those on the back in exactly the same way, and I will just pop that on my finger so I can just push everything down. So you can see how that flower is looking there.
That's brilliant.
And then what I was going to do is I was just going to take some of this ribbon. So I've just got some red, white and blue ribbon.
Yeah.
And I was going to place that on the back of the flower.
Well, of course,
so.
you've got the brooch backs, haven't you,
Yeah.
in the accessories pack?
You do. And what I'm also going to do is, just so it looks nice and tidy, I am going to throw things around the studio.
Good.
Like I just did them. But to cover that at the back, I've just got a piece of blue felt. So you do have a die which is a completely circular, plain shape, but I'm just going to use one of these because it's what I've already got ready. And I'm going to pop a bit of glue on the back here. And place that just to keep that nice and tidy.
Yeah.
And then that also gives us a base to put the brooch back on it. Now you can put that on in a number of ways. You could put it on with some hot glue.
Yeah.
You can put it on, you can stitch it. I bought, not sure what I've done with it. I bought some kind of a solvent adhesive to hold on to that because I wanted something to be nice and strong. And it depends how you're, I ended up gluing my fingers together when I used the hot glue gun. So you just got to be a little bit careful when you put it together. But I'm going to put a bit of hot glue on there at the moment, but I am going to use my finger protectors because I don't trust myself. So a little bit of glue on the back. Just here. Okay. And then we're going to use that little base that we put on the back of the flower to secure the brooch back on it. And then we'll just give these pieces of ribbon a bit of a trim so they're nice lengths.
How cool is this? I love it.
And then we've got a little flower to wear. or a little brooch that you can wear. You could use these if you're going to Ascot later on next month. Well, yes, this month, later on this month.
Yeah.
You could make some of these flowers to decorate a hat.
Love that
buy
idea.
an ordinary hat and just use all these little flowers to decorate that. And there's lots and lots of things you can do with this, and it's nice and easy. I would say if you weren't using hot glue, they're great for kids to do because they've got little fingers, but obviously you need some really strong glue, so you either need a solvent kind of glue or a hot glue gun, but they could be cutting out the fabric using the Gemma knife for you and making all these pretty patterns, pretty flowers for you.
Well, especially as well the fact that the majority of these go through the Mini as well, and we know how, obviously if you're crafting with the kids, using the Mini is a really, really great machine for little hand. I love that idea. What a great project, and what a great collection this is as well. Just very quickly show you that complete bundle. I think this is a steal today, I really do. Brand new launch, the multi-craft flower dies and the accessories as well. So you're going to get 2 sets of those. You've got your fabulous flowers. That project there on the front actually is that beautiful wreath just here. So this is the kind of thing that you can do, and this is the thing, isn't it? You can pick up sort of items to decorate very inexpensively. I can imagine that you could pick up things like this to decorate. Think about other things like picture frames that you could grab quite cheaply from the pound store, the dollar store, and decorate up with your flowers. I really think this is a great opportunity particularly for paper crafters, because I know our soft crafters will be picking these up, because you'll be wanting to do projects like this, and you'll be probably going to the next level with a collection like this. But paper crafters who want to get into soft craft, I just think this is a perfect collection to go for. There's another example of a beautiful brooch that you can create with this collection, because as we said, you're not just going to get the sets of dies, we're going to give you your bumper felt bundle as well. So you've got all of those different colours in the blooms there of the felt. So 17 sheets of your felt in all of those different colours, and then to top it all off, you're also going to get your flower accessories pack as well. So you've got your brooch backs in there, you've got your lobster clips, you've got your key rings, and you've also got your felt balls as well. $33.59 or $45.20 if you're a platinum member. Double points as well, don't forget, for all of our Club Inspire members, and that deal qualifies you for the free gift today, which is the tote bag here. So everybody spends over £10 or $10 picks up that bag, which is, perfect, isn't it, for carrying a few of your crafty items around in. You've got the front pocket there, which when you open that up, you can see you've got little elastication pieces there to pop in your pens or your tools. You've got a little pocket in the bottom, and the main compartment is large as well. In ours, well, we've just popped in a few little bits and pieces. There's some pens in there, there's a little paper pad, some little notelets, but this would be perfect for, pencil case, carrying your crafty bits and pieces in. If you want to take some makeup and stuff away with you, I think that'd be super handy. But that's your free gift today with all orders over £10 or $10. Also, just worth bearing in mind, this project here is the one I showed you in the box a minute ago, is the blog post. So you'll be able to find that up on our socials and up on our website from 2 o'clock this afternoon, giving you more inspiration. Our Liam's put that one together, and you'll find the full details about that from 2 this afternoon, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. Just very quickly, wanted to show you some other goodies that we've got on the show. The Builder Block of the week. Becky, go. This is Sierra remembered. Oh, George missed it. So here we have right now for you the
Builder Block of the week.
Details coming up on the screen for you here. This one is one of the builder blocks that we did along with, we teamed up with a few designers, didn't we, to create some of the builder blocks. This one is with Karen Lewis. So a selection of dies to be able to create lots of different patterns, but this one also gives you projects, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So you can just make the ordinary block and you can choose that in your normal quilting, but you also have the 3 different sort of projects that you can make in there. So I think it's a bag, you've got a table runner, and also a quilt as well.
Yep, we'll get the details up on the screen for you with the deal, but that one is, there you go, £22.39 or $25.57 if you're a platinum member. Double points for you, of course, as well. Right. Thank you for the comments coming through. Lots of you loving the flowers. Oh, Margaret says, before we move on, Ben, please will you ask Becky what size is the blue flower that she has just made?
That is Roughly 3 inches.
Okay. Keep the comments coming through, keep the questions coming through as well. So many shows with flowers recently, says Jerry. I love them all, yes, and papercraft and softcraft flowers. And Rhonda says, Sesame Street came out when I was 2 years old. When my sister and I were little, my mum would check on us by singing Mana Mana, then wait for the reply of, oh, deepy deepy deepy, deepy deepy deepy, Mana Mana. Oh, deep deepy deepy, Mana Mana. That's really good, isn't it? Like a little homing signal. Mana mana. Deep, 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 deep. Might do that in a minute to find out if Michelle's around, ready for the next part of Wake Up Call Home. Let's just see if she's there. Mana mana. Oh yeah, she's not too far away. She's making her way
She
in.
sounded like an angel then.
She did sound. Always sounds angelic. Always sounds angelic. Let's quickly show you. Right, last night. Cartload, Lily special, and we thought that seeing as we had some stock left over, we would bring back to you some of the deals that we had on that cartload, most notably the Lucky Dip and the mystery bag. So we're going to look at the Lucky Dip first, I think. So we'll get the details up. There it is, there it is. £3 or $3 this. Now, this is phenomenal. I can't believe we've still got stock left. We must have had a deep stock of this. But basically, you can dip up to 5 times without getting repetition, all right? So it's £2.40, £2.40 or $2.40. Still get double points on this, but what I will tell you is the Lucky Dips are phenomenal. And as I said last night, when you consider you've got Aquablend pencils in the Lucky Dip, you might want to go more than the 5 times. Because if you did get a repetition, and say you got 2 lots of the Aquablend pencils for $2.40 or £2.40, you wouldn't be too upset, would you not? But let me just show you some of the other products you could be getting in your Lucky Dip. If you dip again, you might pick up this Dear Friend stamp and die set. Again, I mean, how much was that when we officially launched it? It certainly wasn't $2, that much I will tell you. And another item which you might get, can't guarantee it, because remember, it is a Lucky Dip. We've got your creator card dies. That's a double-sided creator card die as well. You're talking £20, $22, around that sort of mark for something like that. If you were to buy it, it's in the Lucky Dip. You could pick that up for £2.40 or $2.40. There's also edgeable dies in the Lucky Dip as well. So worth dipping. We're going to guarantee that if you go 5 times, you'll get 5 different items. If you go any more than that, you might get duplicates, but it's worth taking that risk, I think, when you consider what's in it. And if you do end up getting a duplicate, you know, you can work twice as quick, or alternatively, you can just give these to your friends and family members as gifts for birthdays and Christmas and all that kind of thing. We've also still got stock left of our mystery bags. So the mystery bags, you will get exactly what I'm about to show you. All right, these aren't like the Lucky Dips. You'll get exactly what you're going to get in the bag. If you do order more than one of these, you will obviously get duplicates. Value for money, you're over £50 or $60. £25, $25. Platinum members, £20 or $20. Worth bearing in mind as well that you will get that tote bag if you pick up the mystery bag. But the stamps that Lily popped in here for us, a selection of beautiful butterflies and florals. So you've got 5 stamps in that collection. Also, you've got the gorgeous terrarium. Lily chatting last night again about how gorgeous these are and how kind of very on trend these are in craft right now. So you've got that gorgeous terrarium set with 11 stamps. Then you're going to be receiving some of your layering stamps as well. So this is the gorgeous violet roses. And actually, this is not just a stamping bundle, because this is going to bring you a stencil as well. So you're going to use all of your different quick dries to build up the layers of that beautiful bouquet. And then you've got a little stencil as well, which runs through the middle of your bouquet that you can pop a sentiment onto. You're also going to get dies. Yes, we lied slightly. You've got stamps, dies and stencils in this bag. This one's from the Build a Bouquet collection. It's 27 elements in total, and a really, really lovely way for you to become your own little paper craft florist and build up a lovely bouquet for the front of your card or project. And you're also going to get a selection of sort of background stamps as well. This is called your swirly floral. I'm trying to do Craig. Swirly florals.
Squirrel pearls.
Swirly squirrel puddles. Puddles, squirrels. So that one again is a selection of different textures you can make your backgrounds with. You've got little corners stamps there as well, and you've got your special date stamp too. £20, $20, bargain. Next up, And again, these got more and more popular through the night. That was popular. This next bag was more popular. Oh, and it is now actually limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means... That was in stereo. That's amazing. Yeah, this is limited stock. So you're going to get your Nature's Garden card collection here. Shall I get this out quickly for you? Do you want me to quickly flick through it? I will quickly. This is a selection of beautiful colours in different styles for you. So you've got the linen texture, and then you've got your pearlescent as well. Really, really gorgeous. It's 32 sheets in total, A4 of course. And as I said, you've got your linen, and then you've got your pearlescent in there as well. 32 sheets in total. I think it's 250 GSM. Just trying to see. I'm pretty sure it is. Doesn't say. That's what I'm going with. It's a lovely weight anyway. £20 or $20 for that. But you're also going to get 2 sets from your farmhouse collection, 2 of my favourites as well. So you've got your 6x6 embossing folder, which is that gorgeous wreath. You're then also going to get potentially one of my favourite stamp and die sets that we've done, which is that amazing pickup truck. Then you've got all of the different stamps to put the different cargo in the back of the truck, which I think is amazing. Also, on top of that, you're getting a selection of sentiment stamps from your Autumn Blessings collection, which are really, really gorgeous and not kind of occasion specific. There's lots of stamps in there that you can use for just because cards, if you like. And then also from the Secret Garden, you're also going to receive that beautiful stamp and die set of the Enchanted Door. All of that is £20, $20. It is limited stock, so go swiftly if you want to grab that one. This next mystery bag was the most popular last night. I think we had more stock of this, thankfully, but whilst this is a mystery bag, what Lily managed to do with this particular one is pop together, as far as I'm concerned, a flower forming starter kit. It's £20 or $20 again. Value-wise, it's over £52, $73, but wait and see what you get inside of here. If you're someone who's never done flower forming before, because you kind of wanted a collection which allowed you just to do it straight away, this is the collection to go for, because you're going to get your flower forming foam, and I love this. We've got the 12 sheets of your spring hues here, so all of these different colours you're going to receive in that particular pack. But then Lily's also popped in 7 sheets of your white as well, so if you decide that the colours that you want aren't in this pack, you can just take your inks and ink up the white to create the colour floral that you want. So you've got your foam. We're also going to be giving you your tools and your mat there as well, so you've got those moulding ball tools, absolutely perfect for doing your flower forming with. So that's amazing. Then you're going to need some dies. So we've popped in a selection of your clover dies and also foliage dies. So you can then create all of those beautiful flowers. The only one thing that is missing as far as I'm concerned from this particular bundle are stamens. Well, funny we should say that, because you're going to get 400 of the metallic stamens included as well. I think that's amazing, and it was the most popular of our mystery bags last night. You can still pick it up right now for £20 or $20. And don't forget, all of those mystery bags qualify you for today's free gift, which is that amazing tote bag. So everything that I've just shown you, you're going to get one of those included in your cart as well. Right, we're sort of halfway through Wake Up Call. Thank you so much, Becky. You're back at 2.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, more with the dies?
Yeah, more dies. I'm going to be also making a one of the storage organiser that you were saying before, but I'm going to do it with a Jubilee theme, so you can use it for a picnic.
Oh, I love a picnic.
Yeah.
Love a picnic.
Have a picnic later.
Have a picnic later. Yeah. Outside. Yeah, are you bringing the food?
I was going to make some... no, we've got brownies.
Oh yeah, we've got brownies.
Yeah.
Blondies, actually. Although, having seen producer Erin wandering up and down the corridor, every time I see her, she's like, Said she's only had 5, apparently. So, save some for us, Erin, for goodness sake. We'll come back in just a few moments' time. Becky will be back at 2. Michelle is tag teaming in. We're going to have a look at the launch, which is coming up this evening from 6. So that is on the way. But now is your time to check out these baskets. If you've got anything in your carts, in your baskets, get them checked out, and we will come back in about 2 minutes' time.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Take all the hard work out of patchwork with the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. This innovative collection of multimedia dies allows you to create patchwork blocks with ease and total accuracy. This set includes 18 dies to cut a range of shapes and sizes for patchwork or quilting projects. They can cut multiple layers of fabric at once. They include an accurate 1/4 inch seam allowance, plus all of your pieces are cut exactly the same size every time. Follow your own creative inspiration or look through the 20 patterns laid out in the guide. Not enough? There's an additional 60 patterns online. And right now, we have amazing offers on the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Welcome back, everybody. Indeed, welcome if you have just joined us, just gone midday here in the UK. You're watching Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby, and it is our Jubilee event. So much to look forward to over the course of the next 3 days. Loads of you, by the way, loving the free gift today. Valencia says, handy free gift I have just ordered. It's worth having a good little ferret around the website, isn't it, and finding something for £10, $10 to get that free gift today, because it's a brilliant one. I think it's the best one that we've done so far. Nice freebie today, says Sue Ellen. It is. Mary Rena says the flower die is wonderful. And Suzanne Dawn says, I definitely could have done with that set this week. I've been making my mum a Jubilee hat and would have been cutting felt flowers. Well, I mean, again, as we said, you know, perfect for popping on hats and if you're going to the races and all that kind of stuff. The floral wreath, such a gorgeous make, says Sarah Kay. And I love the flower frame project. And Kathy says, I like that flower mystery bag. I think I will be popping that into my basket. Yeah, lots to shop for, lots to get excited about. Talking about mystery bags, very, very quickly, just before we get on to previewing the launch, if you don't know, over the course of the next 3 days, we're giving away, our social team have popped together some goodie bags. All you have to do if you want to stand a chance of winning the goodie bag, I'll get the contents of it out for you, is just comment, okay? So over the course of the shows today, we are going to pick one commenter at random, which I'll announce in the launch day show tonight, to win this goodie bag. So all you have to do is say hello. I mean, this is fantastic. Say hello on the socials, ask us a question, leave us a little comment, tell us what you're shopping for. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, War and Peace or an essay or anything like that. Just say hello. It's as simple as that. But look at all of this that you're going to be getting in the goodie bag. Somebody will win all of that. And hang on a minute. I mean, seriously, are you kidding me? All of that is in there. The Ultimate Card Making Compendium, plus you've got a selection of your acrylic pens, the stamps, and all sorts in there. So just get commenting, and we'll announce the winner of that bag at the end of the day. Also worth shopping, as I've said, because with our Jubilee event, lots of reasons to do so. We've got half-price shipping to the US, free standard shipping in the UK. We've got 3 for 2s across the website as well. Also double points too, up until the end of play on Sunday. So many reasons to be shopping. Worth bearing in mind as well that if you're not yet a Club Inspire member, join up, because if you do, you're going to get £5, $5 or €5 added to your account simply for becoming a Club Inspire member. But we're getting very excited because I mentioned that 6 o'clock show where I'll be announcing the winner. 6 o'clock is the official launch of a brand new die set, which I think you guys are going to absolutely love. It is called the Grande Swirl Collection. Grande Swirl Well, Grande Edge Swirl dies. Get it right, Ben, for goodness sake. And Michelle is going to chat us through these. Lovely little set, this, isn't it?
Yes, this is a beautiful little set that's you're going to be able to do, again, lots with, so more than it just says on the tin. So I've got some samples for you. So this is the fancy filigree, and that is just on its own, but on a beautiful inked up background, and just die cut into the black. It makes quite a statement on there. And then if you bring this in, so it's been, there you go. I couldn't figure out which way to move that one there. So it's been cut out and then pieced back in, laid onto some acetate, and then you open it up and there's another one in there. Wow. So you sort of multi-layering them up. And then we've got another one here. I've got lots to show you because they're just all beautiful. And just again, just changing up the colour that you're cutting it out in. That's been laid onto acetate again, but then using it as your background to make your background almost like a faux embossed effect. That's clever. That's beautiful, that one. Just with the black glitter card there, but then using it on a gatefold card or your double gatefold. And it's obviously, that one's got a drop shadow with a lovely pink card on the back. So it can almost be like the sort of second fiddle, if you like, a decorative element, but you can also use it as your main focal point. Yes, absolutely. You definitely can. There's lots to do with this, lots to play, because it's not too big, and it's just right. It's Goldilocks. Goldilocks, I love that. Brilliant. But there, it's just been put onto one of our die-cut nesting oval. Oval, yeah. Nested oval. I got on there. I thought you ran out of batteries. I was going to say oblong. I was like, it's not an oblong. That's definitely an oval. But it's definitely an oval. Yeah. So made into a real nice focal piece there. But then lastly, we've got this one. Ooh. And it's been made. It's just been put onto the front of a notebook. So you can be using it for all your gift bags, boxes, your home decor pieces. So they're a beautiful addition to your essential craft stash. There's lots of oohs and ahs already coming in. Tony says, I've already got these in my cart, get them checked out. Sarah Schaefer says, I love these new Grande Edge Swirl dies. And lots of you chatting about that goodie bag as well. What I will say to you is, again, I didn't look at the price on these. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I like to surprise myself on a launch. Oh, look at that price. Whoa, look at that, down there. Unbelievable. If you're a Platinum member, you're getting all of these today for under £20, under $25. And here's the brilliant thing for me, right, is that you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I've made this amazing saving. How many points am I going to pick up here? Even with that huge 25% saving, because you're getting double points, you're still getting tons more points than you would have got originally, if you see what I mean. Because what, $31.96 or $39.80, even if you're a Platinum member, doubling that up, still more points than you would have got in the first place. So this is a brilliant day to pick up the brand new launch, because you're getting an absolute steal. You'll get your free gift as well with this deal, and you'll get double points. I just, honestly, like, if this whole event couldn't get any better, we're giving you all of these reasons to shop, then we bung in a launch as well, where we still give you the free gift, we still give you the double points, we still give you the discount. I mean, my, oh my, oh my. We are awesome, aren't we? We are awesome. Make sure you send us a Christmas card, for goodness sake. These are the 4 different designs that you're going to be receiving. And just looking at the samples there with Michelle, this is great, isn't it? Because like we said, you can multi-cut these, you can kind of snip into these, you can use these to decorate up your backgrounds, you can use these sort of to pop over the edge of your card, you can use these on your panels as well. These can be like the focal points of your cards. These can be kind of, the background points of your cards, the starting points, if you like, as well. And I look at some of the finished or some of the dies here that you've got, like this timeless florals, plenty of opportunity. Again, if you like to do a little bit of paper piecing, if you like to do your colouring, I can see some there as well. Fancy filigree, again, how gorgeous is that? So much detail in that one beautiful die. And think about all of those papers that you've got from recent Sarah signatures, where the filigree really runs through all of those. You can match this up with a whole host of different papers. We saw the Masquerade Ball last night, and there's lots of these sort of designs running through the papers there, where I think that would work
work absolutely beautifully. And then that dainty snowdrop, once again, you know, as a focal point, that would look amazing. Bit of colouring, maybe a tiny bit of paper piecing there, but if you just want to layer that up and have that as like the side element on a particular project, maybe that with some of the you know, beautiful florals that we've seen recently. I just think these work in so many different ways, and you can pick them up, be the very first to get this collection today. Holy smoke, says Kathy, that there is some beautiful legibles. I know I need them. Get them. Don't miss out. Double points. You'll get your free gift as well. You're joking me? This is amazing. Sarah Kay says, how much? How much? That is an absolute bargain, she says. And you get the bag as well.
I know. Matching bag.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
I'm
just
coming
matching
over.
for me.
Come on. Ben's got to get you an order in today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have done that better if I tried, could I?
No. Brilliant.
Almost like I knew.
Have you got a demo?
I have got a demo.
I'll go over there.
Okie dokie. And I will do a demo for you. Not just of me matching. I'm going to use the Timeless Florals. They're all beautiful. I will be using them all in the launch show later, but for now we're just going to use this one. So you're taking it out, it's a lovely size. It's just short of 6 inches high and it's 2.5 inches wide. So again, it's a brilliant size, obviously depending on what you want him to use it for. Let me just get my proper plates in. Right, so I've got some of our Hint of Gold Centura Pearl. I'm going to cut it out of some of that, and then I'm going to cut it out of some of our gold mirror card. That's going to be...
I'll ask the question because I know it will come through. These will go through the junior and the midi, I guess, won't they?
They will.
Mini, probably not.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, actually.
Worth a little look, isn't it? Maybe.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
So all the way through to your mini.
Boom.
Even better.
Yeah.
So let's just take this down. So just going to run that through. Oh,
hello.
I'll try again. There we go.
Your earrings as well.
Yes, so I've got,
Your nails.
yeah. So I thought I'd go red, white and blue today.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't going to wear this dress because the last time, I've lost a little bit of weight since I bought it, so it fits a lot better. So I didn't think I had anything relevant to wear today. But I tried it on this morning and it fits, so, you know, bonus.
Yeah. I think we're all looking rather spiffing today, aren't we, all of us?
I think
in
so.
Our Jubilee regalia.
Yeah. And then Becky with her crown.
No, I mean, you can't top that, can you?
No.
There's always one, isn't there?
Yeah, isn't
there?
there?
A little bit further than everyone else. You know, you're there with your nails done. I've got my tie on, thinking, oh, yeah, and then someone turns up the crown. I mean,
So is that one person who has to outdo everyone else?
always the one, isn't there, eh?
Always.
Yeah. Good job we like her.
It is, isn't it? And the thing is, though, there's not many people could carry off a crown like Becky can.
No, it takes a special kind of person to carry that look off, isn't it? Especially when they're going in the supermarket.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that.
With a crown on, wouldn't you? Does that make no reference to it?
Definitely.
Oh dear.
Right, so those are my 2 pieces cut out. And as you can see, I mean, they're cut out like a knife through butter.
Yeah.
And the only thing is trying to find which one is your release hole.
Okay.
You'll end up poking them all out before you find your release. Let me just tap it.
So much detail, isn't there?
There, yeah. So I've just tapped that out, and if I turn it over,
Ooh.
it's just beautiful.
Stunning.
Look at that.
That's amazing.
It is beautiful. I love these dies. They're just so pretty. All right, so let me get rid of some of this mess. I don't just swipe it onto the floor because Trace is in today.
What, you mean you'd do it if Jake was here?
Oh, no, never. So I've got 2 cut out, and
Yep.
it's the Centura Pearl, it's the Hint of Gold that I'm using, and we're just going to add a little bit of ink onto these. So I've got my my water reactives. So I've got honey pot orange and green topaz. And just gonna really delicately just add a pop of colour to these.
You know what I love about these already is that initially I sort of had in my mind about, I think you showed it on one of the cards, was sort of cutting these out in black and then popping them onto like a watercolour background.
Yes,
But
that's...
then you showed so many different ways to be able to use these.
Oh, definitely. They're definitely going to be a brilliant addition to your stash because, like I said, they're not too big and overwhelming. They're a perfect size, so you can do so many different things with these. You can be cutting them all out in gold and then layering them onto a gold piece of card, and then that's where you get sort of like that faux emboss effect. So the same colour on same colour looks fabulous. But then you can absolutely go the opposite. You can just do so much with them, absolutely.
We've ticked all the boxes for Sarah Schaefer because she says, I was recently searching for a filigree die, then boom! Crafter's Companion release a gorgeous set. We knew what you were thinking, you see. We knew. We were there.
Yeah, it's almost like we knew.
Yeah. It's like you with the free gift today. Almost
yes.
like you knew.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. You think we just throw these things together?
Right, there we go. So I'm gonna go over just a little bit with my tissue because I've gone onto the Centura Pearl. Sometimes it can just stay sat on the top a little bit. I mean, it hasn't. You can see, but you can see there's the tiniest little bit coming off.
Yeah.
But you're just going to buff it up if you're putting it onto your Centura Pearl, just to take any excess away, and it gives it a nice, lovely shine as well. Because I think you forget that you can ink onto the Centura Pearl, like I've just shown you. So, and it looks lovely. Can you see that? It just really brings that colour. It really just, throwing it away. There we go. It really just, again, makes it pop lovely. So I'm just gonna bring my dotty tape pen in and we're gonna layer these up onto these gold ones.
Okay. Sarah Kay says, Becky with a crown shopping at Lidl, that needs to be a TikTok. Give us a wave as well on the socials if you bought these or if you're planning to buy them. I'd love to know. Kathy Meyer says, I've got my order in. I'm not going to miss out on these. Sally Cripps says, beautiful dies. Something else that I might need to slip into my basket. I mean, you'll hardly notice that they're there at that sort of price.
That's it.
Looks like a good opportunity for paper piecing, says Pat as well. That's a good shout, isn't it?
Absolutely. They're not
really
too
would be great.
Yeah, not too small pieces in there that you're going to be able to use for your paper piecing. And if you bought that lovely release stuff that we...
Oh, the paper piece.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got that on the show, I think, later on.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to run that through with these, no problem.
The hold and release sheets.
That's it.
Yeah, they're up on launch day later. You can shop the day and find those. Stephen says, I've just ordered the sweddles. I'm looking forward to the free gift. Yeah, get your free gift with the sweddles. And Carol says, I've been looking for something like this for a while. Thank you, Crafter's Companion. I think you've made my day.
Oh,
You're
perfect.
welcome, Carol Rooney. A lot of people saying that these tick a lot of boxes for them.
Yeah, definitely. There's just so much that you can do with them. Just on their own, they are beautiful. And then you add that little bit of colour, a little bit of drop shadow, and then you've got, you know, so if I just bring this one in, that I just inked the top, and then the one that I've fully inked up with the gold, it again just takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
So you can have them nice and simple, or you can really go all out with them.
Beautiful.
So I'm just going to bring in all my little bits to make a card with. So again, I'm using, to tie it in, I'm using gold as my mat and layer. And then...
Sally's just said, I didn't realise you could ink on Centura Pearl. You learn something new every day.
Oh.
And Julie wants to know, what was the colour of the green ink?
So the green I used was my green topaz.
Green topaz.
Yes, and there were all the water reactives that I used.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to bring this back in because I just want to just ink my edges. Again, tying it all in together. I'm going to use the orange.
you catch any of the Jubilee yesterday? Did you watch any when you got in?
No, I didn't. By the time I got back and had some tea, Becky turned up at the house.
Yeah.
So we
With
ended
a crown
up.
on.
Yes. We ended up just chatting and not watching anything really.
No.
I hadn't seen her for so long, so it was nice to have a good catch up.
Yeah. I've literally seen not a minute of it. I didn't even see the news last night, actually.
I haven't seen none of it.
Let's catch up on a bit of it.
Yeah. Although Julia was down there yesterday, wasn't she?
Yeah. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know our Julia, who works behind the scenes here. She had pretty much front row seats, didn't she, on the Mall?
She did. Had a really good view.
She was dressed up to the nines as well. Did you see her picture?
I did. She looked beautiful,
did she
didn't
look
she?
lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had beautiful dress on. And I was sort of half following her Facebook through the day. She took some lovely pictures. I think it's the big concert tonight, isn't it?
I think so.
Party at the Palace, whatever it's called, with old Ed Sheeran.
Yes, that's it.
I didn't get asked to go and perform Foam on a Roll, but maybe next time.
I'm sure at some point.
At some point. Now I've done the new version, the remix.
2.0.
Foam on a Roll 2.0. Yeah.
But did you know that song, actually, that was originally an Italian composer who wrote that song?
No, I wrote Foam on a Roll. No. What are you talking about?
The Minna Minna.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, how did it go in Italian?
Very much the same. But it is an Italian, is it a score writer they're called?
Yeah, I'm going to have to
For
Google
the
it.
film.
Minna.
He's called Piero something.
It's not the guy who wrote...
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Minna is a popular song. It's a popular song by Italian composer Piero Umiliani.
Yeah.
It originally appeared in the Italian film Sweden, Heaven and Hell. Well, there you go. Became better known internationally for its use by the Muppets. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you, eh?
See, we had the original song.
Yeah.
So when I was little, when I was about 4 or 5, we had this record player and we had that song, and I didn't realise that the record player that we had, it would play it over and over. So once it had played a song, it would go back and play it again. And that song used to scare the living daylights out of me. So if my sister's watching, she used to scare me, because when yes. So when, you know yes, that bit used to scare me. So she used to play it over and over. And when that bit used to come on, she used to say to me, "They're coming to get you." I know.
What, the Muppets are coming to get you?
No, well, whoever was doing that god-awful noise.
Oh, how mean.
I know, very mean, can I just say? Very mean. No wonder I'm scarred for life. And it used to freak me out because the record player would play it over and over.
Foam on a roll. Na, 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 na. Foam on a roll. Na, 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 na. Foam on a roll. Na, 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 foam on a roll. They're coming to get you. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Kathy asks, getting back to reality, can you ask Michelle what is the best glue to use when you use vellum? What do you tend to go for with vellum?
If I am using vellum, I will either use a tape pen.
Yep.
Or I will use the finger lift tape.
Okay.
So, do we have some here? So I'll use this finger lift tape. I just find that they're the best ones where you don't see it coming through.
Yeah. Good question, Kathy. Love that. Keep them coming. More questions, more comments. Gets you closer to winning that goodie bag. I'll show you that again later on, actually.
That goodie bag is, if I comment, do I get a chance to win it?
No.
Okay.
And I don't think it works for Ben either, unfortunately.
Yeah. No.
Unless he changed his name. Might get away with it. McCarthy. Change it round. I don't know. No, you can't. You can't. Dawn Barry's got a question. What is the best way to do a shadow? Because you did a little bit, didn't you? I.e. top layer right and up, or is that completely wrong?
It depends on how you're wanting. There's no right or wrong to it. It depends on how you're going to put it on your card, where you want your drop shadow. So you can either just bring it down a little bit, or you can just bring it on an angle that way, which is sort of what I did. I brought it just across and down a little bit, or you can go across and down that way. Or if you're doing a drop shadow on, so like a die cut circle, you've seen me do it in the past, I'll just cut it in half, and the shadow, I'll just lift it to the top and the bottom, so then you get it even. So it's just entirely on how you want it, but normally it's just a little bit down and a little bit to either the left or right. Again, depending on you know, the decorative piece that you're using, it might just look better to the right or to the left. And again, it's you looking at it, seeing which you prefer.
Fantastic questions today. I'm loving all these. I feel like we're very interactive today. Linda just said, I love the free gift today. Good excuse to go shopping. If you needed an excuse to go shopping with us.
Never.
Yeah.
So I had a sentiment and now I've lost it.
Oh.
So you singing that song to me, it scared me.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not under there either. Oh, it's gone.
What does it say?
I can't remember.
I did this yesterday for Debbie, 2 days ago. Walked over and saw it straight away.
It fit on that.
Oh.
Did you just see it under the mat? Oh, I'm stuck.
Nope.
No.
Find the sentiment. Put the timer up, George. Oh.
I do make a mess, don't I?
You do make a... Look at the mess you make down there.
It's gone.
This is good TV, this, isn't it? What's that? Oh, no, that's butterfly.
No, that's just a butterfly. And I don't have another stamp with me to stamp out another sentiment. Oh.
It's not stuck to you or anything, is it?
No.
You keep sticking and I'll keep looking.
Right, okay.
And I'll just pretend I'm not here. Just look, follow Michelle.
So again, I'm just going to use my dotty tape pen on the back of this. I'm just going to pop it on there. And again, just dotty. Dotty tape pen is going to be your absolute best friend for these dies.
Oh no, that's another project.
It is.
Under here, isn't it? That's not it. What have you done with it?
I don't know.
Might have to just do it without a sentiment.
I think I'm just going to have to do it without a sentiment. So I think what we'll do is we're just going to pop this last one just in here and there.
Oh, well.
And we can pretend it says something like...
Mana.
Have a wonderful birthday.
Yeah. Where's my sentiment? Oh, well.
This card is so fabulous, it doesn't need a sentiment.
No, it doesn't need a sentiment. That's exactly right.
Where's my little tweezers?
Is this still on the plate, says Dawn?
Oh. No.
No.
If I find it at some point, I will pop it on.
Okay.
I've just got some of our little dewdrops. Gems. I absolutely love these. Just going to pop a couple of those on. Oh. That one.
Did you accidentally glue it under the mat and layers, says Pammy? I love how everyone's trying to help you find sentiment now.
I found a butterfly.
Oh, I thought it was on the back there for a second.
It wouldn't surprise me if I'd done that, to be honest.
Yeah. But like George says, I think it's a nice enough card. I think the actual style and design of the card says everything that you need to know. You don't need a sentiment.
I think so. So we're just going to pop that butterfly there.
Okay.
And there we go. there is my So Fabulous card. It doesn't need a sentiment.
Gorgeous. No, it doesn't need a sentiment, does it, George? It doesn't. What a lovely, lovely make. What an amazing collection. And you can pick it up today for under £20 if you're platinum, under $24. And also worth bearing in mind, I've shoved this into shop because you get that as well. I mean, you don't get that, but you get that because that's your free gift if you spend over £10 or $10. So it's all of those dies, plus you're going to get your free gift, plus you're going to get double points. What are you waiting for today? I mean, do not miss out. I'll show you the 4 designs that you're going to get here. Plenty of you are telling me that you've already shopped and you've jumped in and grabbed this. That is your elegant flourish. Gorgeous. Then you're going to receive this beautiful timeless florals. And again, a lot of you have been chatting about particular dies in this collection that you could be paper piecing with. That one screams it, doesn't it? Absolutely. Then you've got this beautiful one here, which again, a lot of you were chatting about the fancy filigree. I think it was Carol was saying, oh, you know what, I've been waiting for a die with a filigree design on it. You've got it in this collection. And then, oh, lastly, how gorgeous is that dainty snowdrop? So all 4 of those you'll receive with a 25% discount, with double points, with a free gift. I mean, what a day to pick this up. We don't even officially launch it until 6 o'clock this evening. Do not miss out. Cara says, I agree with Ben. It doesn't need the sentiments when it looks that beautiful. So where are the papers from, Pat says? Do you know where the papers are from that last demo?
Yes, the Caring Thoughts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Caring Thoughts. And Kirsty just says, I'm always using stuff when crafting. I still can't find my glue sticks and my glue gun. It's a brand new packet. Only one taken out. I've changed my room around and decorated and I still can't find them. It'll be in the last place you look. My mum always used to say that. It'll be in the last place you look. Well, obviously it's going to be the last place I look, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at some other goodies. Now, we've got some of the Pebeo gilding waxes on the show. So these would be perfect partners, I think, to go with your brand new dies, because these are just going to look absolutely beautiful, aren't they, with a little bit of gilding wax on. We've got 2 deals for you. So the 2 golds we've got for you here, so the Empire and your Renaissance gold collection. Really good price on those today as well, 15% saving. So you're coming down to £14.38 if you're platinum, $20.38 if you are shopping with us in the US and you are a platinum member. Still double points on those as well, don't forget. And then if I quickly show you those 2 colours just there, stay. You've got, that's the next collection, you've got your silver and also your King Gold there as well. Again, on that same deal, $14.38, $20.38. So, you know, it's a lovely, lovely kind of craft room accessory to have, isn't it? Pick these up, work perfectly with those dies. You might want to go for both of them at that sort of deal today. Right, lovely card, says Helen. So hard to stop watching. No housework getting done today. Don't do housework on it's a bank holiday. No. What just? Rude. Yeah, I think, isn't it like a you're forbidden to do housework on a bank holiday, aren't you?
I think it should be forbidden to do housework on any day, but that's just me.
All right, well, we're saying, Helen, no housework today. We're banning it. You've got to relax, have fun, stay with us, join in the fun, get shopping, take up the deals. Housework can wait until, well, it's Saturday tomorrow, isn't it? Saturday. Housework can wait on Monday. Don't do housework on a bank holiday. No. Stay with us. Next up, I want to show you the 3D Scene Builder stamp and die collection. Launched this recently, I can't remember quite off the top of my head, but it's a new launch and you've got it at a great price today. What I will tell you is that when you did see this on launch, you wouldn't have got double points and you wouldn't have got a free gift. So today is a brilliant day to be able to pick this up. £68.79 is your platinum price, $83.96 if you're shopping in the US, double points, and you'll also get free gift thrown into the mix as well. This is all about creating those big, bold 3D scene cards. I think these work particularly well too if you like making your Z folder, your double Z fold cards, because you've got the ability with these to be able to create that depth and dimension. And you've got a different selection of stamps and dies in these sets as well. So you've got your Celebrate Your Day. This die here is very handy, isn't it? Because that allows you to create the little slats, doesn't it? To pop up all of your different bits of scenery on. So you get the stamps and dies included to create with that particular set. This one here is called your butterfly borders. So again, you can build up your own little garden there. You've got that gorgeous fence, you've got the trellis. There's the little girl who's out picking flowers. And then you've got these little, I called them trugs, but you were all saying it was the wrong word. I'm still going to call them a trug because I know what I mean. You've got these trugs here, so you can build up your little flowers there. You can build up your own garden. And you've got all the dies to be able to cut out those stamps as well. The dies to be able to cut out the butterflies. The dies there to be able to cut out that gorgeous trellis and archway. And even in the stamps as well, you've got some like textured stamp detailing in there. So you've got your wood, you've got your brickwork, and then you've got your grass as well. This butterfly borders works absolutely beautifully with this one here, which is your Simple Pleasures. So again, how gorgeous is that? Build up that scene of the little girl on a swing. You've got the gate there as well. All the different bits of scenery to build up the different layers. So you can very easily with this set build up your foreground, your midground and your backgrounds. And then lastly, again, this is gorgeous, the woodland beauty. So many different components here to build up that woodland scene, and particularly with a set like this, gorgeous year round. I think this would make a lovely, lovely Christmas card as well. You know, maybe just adding some of your clear overlay sparkle pens, or maybe some of the glossy highlights, maybe a bit of faux snow in there. I just think there's so many things that you can do with this particular collection. Lovely price today, as I say, down under £69, under $84, double points and that free gift for you as well. I think we're going to have a little look at this now with you, aren't we?
Yeah. We're going to make a lovely Jubilee celebration card.
Fab.
So I've picked the Celebrate Your Day from this collection, and I just thought it's perfect. So you've got the balloons, you've got the presents, and there's cake.
Cake!
So, you know, cake. I always got to have a bit of cake. So when you take it out, you've got all these die cuts. So you've got the dies to cut out the presents, the cake, all the balloons. This is your little, sort of one of your worker dies. Then you've got your archers, and again, more presents, and your bunting. And for most of these, you've got the stamps as well. In fact, I think for all of them. So you've even got stamps down to your little swirly bits. What are those called?
What?
Those little swirly bits. Streamers. Yeah, so even down, can you see that? Let me. So even down to your streamers, you've even got the dies for those as well. So I just love this. Just love this set. So stamp then die cut, or die cut then stamp. It's entirely up to you which you find easier to do. So I've already got mine on because I've been having a little bit of a play already. So that we just cut a piece of card down.
Just to say, Carletta, half price shipping, half price US shipping is still on. Everything that we told you about 3 days ago is still relevant. Half price US shipping, free standard shipping to the UK, double points, free gifts, 3 for 2s. Free gifts. I've already said that, haven't I? I think I've covered it all. It's all at the bottom of the screen. Oh yeah, £5, $5, €5 sign up if you join in Club Inspire. I've done it all. It's all there. It's all flashing across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so, I mean, get in there. All with you up until end of play on Sunday, all of these deals. So midnight, wherever you are Sunday, we finish this event. So yeah, get shopping till you are dropping.
There's lots and lots of offers on, isn't there?
Oh yeah, tons. I'm surprised I've managed to commit them all to memory. You know what I'm like with my forgetting things. I've got my prompt cards to the side just in case. So have a little sneaky look over. I'll try and be ever professional and do it off the top of my head. What do you mean they flash it up at the bottom of the screen every time I do it? I don't look down there. I just do it looking at you.
Right, so I've just got a few of them stamped out, and I've just got my tri-blend. So I've just got the dark red and the true blue.
Okay.
And we're just gonna colour some of these in. So what I tend to do with the balloon is I normally leave a little white circle like that. And then I just colour the whole thing in with my lightest.
Bubble and Squeak says I bought the Scene Builder collection already, but the Grande Edge Swirls collection just put itself into my basket. You can't argue with that.
No.
That happens quite a lot here, doesn't it? With things just randomly jumping into your basket.
They just fall in there, don't they?
So annoying, isn't it? And you're like, oh, well, you're in my basket now. Oh, I've got to check you out. Oh, those naughty, naughty items, especially those new launches, they tend to just go, whee, into your basket, don't they? Jerry Johnson says the Scene Builder dies offer so much opportunity for creativity. They really do.
Yeah.
And you don't always have to use them as 3D scene builders either, do you?
No, you don't. You've got so much in there. You can just be using it in any way that you want, actually. There's no rule. If you can find something to use it with or on, then go for it.
George. George the joystick. He always has to go a little bit dark because it always reminds me of it. He's just said when I see the red balloon.
Right, so I'm not going to colour all those in because I just don't have the time.
No.
I've coloured my balloon in, so we will get the balloon dye for it. I do have lots of these already coloured in. So we'll cut that out there. Let me just cut that down.
I only saw the original of that movie. I've not watched any of the reboots of it. Are you into horror movies?
I love a good horror. So I do love the original It.
That's Tim Curry, isn't it?
Yes. And do you know what? I thought there's no way you can beat Tim Curry. But the new ones are really good.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Definitely worth it. But the actor who plays It in the new one, he's brilliant. I've seen him in a few things. And he has a lazy eye, and he can make it go lazy. So for the character of the clown, he used to let it go wonky.
I mean, what is his eye?
He's got a lazy eye, yes, so he can obviously keep it straight, but for the character, he made it go. So when you see the film and his eye is off, that's real, he's doing it for real, which is really creepy. But
I think that freaks me out more than watching a scary clown, to be honest with you.
No. But it's very clever that he can do that. Yeah.
Stellan Skarsgård, isn't it?
Because his brother plays Tarzan in the new Tarzan film.
National Tarzan Day, August the 27th. I practiced that yesterday. If you were watching yesterday, you'll know why I just did that. Is there a new Tarzan film, is there?
Well, it's a couple of years old, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
you
About...
What, the cartoon?
No, a film.
Oh, I didn't even... that skipped me by. I didn't know that. Is it any good?
I didn't watch it.
Oh.
But,
one to add to the list of films to watch.
No, if we're going to sit down and watch a film, we normally look for a horror. I like...
What's your favourite horror movie?
My favourite horror movie? I like the classic 80s ones, you know, the really cheesy ones.
What like...
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Classic.
That sounds absolutely terrible. Do you know what? I'm going to go... I always... I don't know if I've told you. So whenever I watch it, like I'm looking for a film, I'll always go onto the Internet Movie Database, and I always think if it's rated 5 or below, you're not going to watch it. Between 5 and 6, it could be like a hit or a miss. I always think. If it's between 6 and 7.5. It's going to be all right, it's going to be good, it's going to be solid. Anything 7.5 and upwards, you're in for a good night. So let's just have a look here. What is it called? Killer
Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, 1988. Let's have a look. It is a... What? 6.1. It's a 6.1. Wow, there we go. That's what we're all in watching tonight on the Jubilee. It's celebrating.
It's a proper classic 80s movie.
What's it about?
Well, not that you would know from the title.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, yeah. Snakes on a plane. What's that movie about? Well, funnily enough. Oh dear.
But I do love all the new Conjurings. Those kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Those,
I like those.
I like those kind of like suspenseful movies. That's why I know when we have a chat about these, I always love to watch the original Halloween because it was suspenseful rather than gory.
Yes. Yeah.
Patson Paperhug says, Michelle, you're the only other person I've ever known who has seen Killer Clowns, and I love it.
I love it. It's just one of my favourite movies ever. It's just proper classic.
And Carol Rooney says, I wasn't watching for a minute then. You scared me to death, Ben. What did I do? What did I do? Was it just me? Oh, sorry, was it the Tarzan? Oh, sorry, I forgot I did that. Apologies. Oh. Gillian just said, great freebie. I'll use this for my tools. I got one already with my makeup in. So yeah, freebie of the bag today. You spend over £10 or $10, or indeed 10 euros. Oh dear.
But you can't beat a good Arnie movie.
Hey, come on. Love a bit of Arnie. Well, a lot of Arnie.
I would never have guessed.
No? I was doing some Arnie impressions before the show, and Becky was like, do you do the whole show as Arnie?
She did.
I would genuinely do it, but I think I'd annoy you guys, which I don't want to do. And I think genuinely, like when everyone's back in on Monday, I think I'd be getting an email. Can you come see me in the office? Yeah, sure. Hey, come on, get in the office. Do it right now, come on. Yes, George. You know your contract? It's terminated. Oh dear. What are you doing, Michelle? Come on, tell us how you're making the card.
It's so hard to put these mats and layers on straight.
I like the paper that you used there. Is that from one of the craft?
Yes, it's the
sets,
pick and mix.
The what?
Pick and mix.
Pick and mix.
So I just matting and layering. So the blue is just from our textured cardstock pack, the 12 by 12 pads that we've got in. I think it's from, I don't know if it's from the Brights. So let me challenge Annika and try and get this all put together really
What
quickly.
have you started, by the way, just whilst we're watching Michelle bat and layer this, Mary Reno, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a classic.
It really is.
So is Attack of the Killer Tomato.
Yes.
What, Mary? Google. It's IMDb. Here we come. Let's have a look. What was it called? What did I say? Attack of the Killer. Oh, there it is. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. 1978. What's it rated? Oh, 4.6. 4.6. A group of scientists band together to save the world from mutated killer tomatoes. Wow.
I can't believe you haven't seen that one either.
You've not seen that, have you?
Yeah.
Have you genuinely?
There's so many proper cheesy 80s movies, horror movies that I've seen you wouldn't even believe.
Is that as good as the Killer Clowns?
No.
No.
But it is, I don't know, there's just some movies that you have to see just for the pure disbelief factor.
Wow. Oh. George is just saying that the worst movie ever made. What's it called? The Room. Is it 2003? Oh yeah, 3.6. Yeah. Apparently had a massive budget, and that, yeah, it died at the box office. Oh wow. I've seen lower rated movies than 3.6, to be honest with you. The worst movie I've ever seen, and I bought it for a laugh one Christmas, I must have told you about this. So you know the Home Alone movies?
Yeah.
And they've done lots of different ones over the years. There's a movie where they've redone it, but with talking dogs. And this is genuine. This is genuine. I saw it in W.H. Smith in the bargain bucket. I bought it for $1.99 one Christmas, and the movie's called Bone Alone.
No way.
Yes, and it's dogs trying to save, defend the house from a load of burglars. It is, without doubt, one of the worst movies I have ever seen.
No, God.
I don't know if anyone else has seen that. Oh dear. Yeah. Stay away.
See, that's even worse than some of the things that I've just come up with, so...
Yeah.
Definitely. So all I'm doing now is I'm just decorating, putting lots of balloons and random pieces everywhere. Let me bring in another star one. And again, this is the fun thing with these. You're building up that scene. You're going to be having just lots and lots of fun with these. Use that one. And then we're just going to pop that on a jaunty angle. And I've got lots of blue. Got to put my cake on. Let me put my cake on. Oh, I've got time. So a little cake there.
Beautiful.
A little present at that side.
Jamie just said just need the clown in the background now at the party.
I'm pretty sure there's the party would be cleared out if there's a clown like that going to appear. The party would be cleared out. That's how you clear out a room, isn't it?
What? With a clown?
Yeah.
Oh, there's some people like
No,
clowns.
all clowns, not just like the one from It. All clowns.
I don't mind. I'm all right with clowns, I think.
No. I don't like clowns.
So Jamie, me and you need to have a chat after this show. Cause I've been there, done that. Jamie said he nearly got a job as a children's entertainer before he joined here. What? You got all the Zoom interviews got through. He was just going to get to the point where he was going to go along and do a session, but this came up. Do you make balloon animals? I could have taught you that, you see. Oh, if only we'd known each other beforehand. But talking of balloons, look at this great card. That's amazing, Michelle.
So they're nice, quick, easy and simple to put together, and you're just building up that scene and you're just having a lot of fun with that.
If you want to get that collection, the 3D Scene Builder Stamp and Die set, details on your screen just there for $68.79 or $83.96. We basically held the launch price, but it's almost better now because you're getting double points and the free gift included as well. We're going to have a look through the mystery bags and the lucky dips again in just a few moments' time, but what I want to do before we do that is get the vote going for the demo of the show. So we'll get Michelle to line up her makes. Miriam just saying, what a great card, Michelle. And Pat sends paper hugs on YouTube saying, I am loving the card, Michelle. And thank you to Anne, who says the worst movie ever is Thanksgiving. Seriously, the killer turkey is so obviously a puppet. It's so awful.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Right, well, there's another one for your list of things to watch. Becky made her brooch, didn't she, earlier on? Have you got that for the lineup?
No.
Oh.
Is she wearing it? She took it with her?
No. Well, I'll speak a bit louder and maybe she will hear. Becky, you show us your cards, Michelle, anyway, and then we can...
So this is the first one I made with those grande dies, swirl dies, and number 2 is that builder scene.
Yeah, Becky is just looking for the brooch for number 3, 1, 2, or she's still looking. Is she going to find it in time? No, I don't think she is. Oh, no, hang on, she's at, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Just in time. Or number 3, which is Becky's beautiful brooch that she made just a few moments ago. That with the new launch, which is coming up on softer side from 2. So 1, 2 or 3, get your votes in, please. Oh, but before we move on, Terry says, can we get the measurements for the balloon builder scene card?
Yes. I will I'll write them down, because I thought as I was doing it, I wasn't giving you any measurements at all. So height-wise, it's 7 inches tall. My back piece is the 2 3/4, and those are each 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 3/4, scored at 2 and then 4, and then turning it round and scoring it 2 and then 4, and then obviously you just your matting layers in 1/4 of an inch increments.
Beautiful. Let's show you the mystery bags. So these were on Cartload last night, proved so popular. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we had them. I don't want anyone to miss out on these deals. So the mystery stamping bundle, £51.95 or £61.75 is the deal you would normally pay. However, £25, $25, platinum members, you come down to £20 or $20, double points, and each of these bags, if you buy one, you will get today's free gift, which is that really cool tote bag. So what do you get in the mystery stamping bundle? You get all of these goodies. Just to reiterate as well, by the way, if you do order more than one of these, you will get duplicates. So everything I'm about to show you is what you will get. So you'll get that selection of swirly florals, 8 of those stamps there. My favourite set within this bag, actually, and that's why we lie slightly with this, it's not a stamping bundle. You've got dies and stencils in here too, but that's from the Build a Bouquet set. So you've got 27 stamps and dies in there to build up your own papercraft floral bouquets, which is gorgeous. Then you're going to receive a set of layering dies. This is the one that comes with the stencil as well. It's called your Violet Roses. So choose the different quick dry inks that you want to work with, build up those different layers, and then you've got a stencil that you can pop through the centre to pop on your sentiment, which I think is gorgeous. You're also going to receive that stunning terrarium stamp with a load of other extra embellishment stamps there too. And then to finish off this particular mystery bag, you've got that beautiful butterfly set. So some lovely butterflies and then a selection of flowers there too. So that's £20 or $20 if you're platinum, double points, and you get the free gift, of course, as well, because you're spending over that £10, $10 threshold. Then we've got our Nature's Garden bag. This one is limited stock, if I remember correctly. And it's the lovely, lovely colour palette that you've got here. If I just flick through and show you, take a look at all of the beautiful colours that you've got, but also bear in mind that this pack not only features your beautiful pearlescent, but also your texture card as well in 4 beautiful colours that were obviously handpicked to work with the Secret Garden collection. But I think the colours that you've got here will work lovely at this time of the year for a whole host of different projects. It's a lovely, lovely set. And as I say, that's in pearlescent and textured. So that's the first item that you're going to get in this bag. Alongside that, from the Secret Garden collection, you've got your Enchanted Door. So that, again, stamp and dies, really, really beautiful, useful set. We're going to give you sentiments from the Autumn Blessings collection. And these are kind of non-generic, really, if you like. So it's not happy birthday, happy anniversary. You've got things like blessed, grateful. Was that one of the top, say? You are such a blessing in my life, sending blessings, thankful and blessed. Really, really lovely set. And then we're going to give you 2 collections from the Farmhouse set, the gorgeous 6x6 embossing folder wreath, and then one of my favourite stamp and die sets of all time, actually, which is that lovely pickup truck. So that's included as well. £20, $20 for that lot, which is, again, a super deal. And you'll receive that bag, because you spend over £10 or $10. Woohoo! And lastly is your flower forming mystery bag, and this was the most popular last night because it is like a starter kit for flower forming. 2 sets of your flower forming foam you're going to get in the white and in the spring hues. You're also going to receive your tools, so 3 ball tools with the 6 different size balls and your moulding mat. You're going to receive dies in here as well, so foliage dies and floral dies. Obviously, you'll be able to use these with your foam that you're going to get in the kit, but you'll use those with your paper and cardstock as well. And then lastly in this bag, you have got stamens, 400 of them, metallic as well. So that is a really, really lovely bag to go for if you want to get into your flower forming. £20, $20 if you're platinum, and of course you will receive your free gift as well today. We're almost done. Just to reiterate, make sure you keep commenting through the rest of the final 2 minutes of this show, but indeed in the next show, Softer Side, and during launch day, because someone is going to win themselves an amazing goodie bag just for sending in a comment today. I'll show you that in more detail a little bit later on. But I hear you cry, what has won demo of the show? Two.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I'd love it though. It's very, very today, isn't it?
It is very today. Does that mean, well done by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Can I, Becky, can I keep this? Can I wear it for today? It didn't win, so can I? Oh, she's got a sad face now. Well, I'm going to wear it with pride.
Best in show.
Best in show. I've always wanted that. So I'm going to click that. I'll do that now. Thank you very much for all the votes coming in. Also, make sure you keep shopping on the web because there's all of those great deals to be had, and lots still to come throughout the day today. 2 o'clock this afternoon, Softer Side of Life, where we officially launch the brand new multimedia dies, where you'll be able to make beautiful rosettes just like this, and even more, of course. And then 6 o'clock tonight, we have the official launch of the Grande Swirl dies, don't we, Michelle?
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the gorgeous little dog.
There's a doggy. Willow's here!
Yes, so distracted.
Just quickly come. Huh? Do I want to? I don't know. Will she let me hold her? Oh no, we'll just. It's oh. Willow! Thank you. We're back. Sorry, I always get distracted by.
So distracting. She's so gorgeous.
We're back in an hour, so make sure you join us then. Check out your carts, and we'll see you for Softer Side in just a bit. Bye for now.